we'll get to you, needy. Jesus Christ. What are you doing?
What?
We'll get to you.
That's why I was just standing there. I went high like that.
It's high. We're doing a show.
So am I supposed to... Don't act like all of a sudden you're doing it.
Sam.
What?
Did you see what I saw?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Well,
Obviously, we're in the middle of something.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I was stretching.
A minute ago, he was saying hi.
I was saying hi as I
Were
was
you saying hi or stretching? What was it?
Look, my sciatica. I'm in so much fucking pain.
Yeah?
We'll talk about that later. But I didn't mean to interrupt. I knew you would get to me. I thought you looked like, what are you doing out there? Come on in. That's what I thought it looked like.
I didn't mean to interrupt. Everything. His body language said, "Hello, I'm here."
Oh, now you're a body language reader. I just said,
Sam.
What? Okay, maybe I don't want to get off on the wrong note, on the wrong foot.
It's all good. I don't care in the end, but...
You actually called it yesterday.
What?
Yeah.
What did he say? He talked about me yesterday?
No matter what time you tell Rich to show up, he'll show up early and then stand in front of the glass and stare in.
And stare at it, stretch.
Until we call him in.
No, here's...
It was exactly what had just happened.
Thank you.
What happened
and I don't care. Trust me. I don't care.
I know you guys... listen, you don't
You're
care.
not going to win this one.
No, I know, but you don't care about anything, so that's why I know you don't care about this.
That's our motto. We don't care, and it shows.
But I try to beat traffic. That's why I get here.
I get the whole thing.
You get it?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm listening.
No, sit down. It doesn't matter that much. I'm just saying.
Yeah, now take a seat.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, what are you looking at? Real tattoos?
He's just showing off his tattoo. That's why I did the whole, like...
Wait, you got another tattoo?
Well, I had this one.
No, that was from the show,
Yeah, but
right?
they just did it over.
Again, they did it over?
Not them, my new guy. In
Wait,
Flemington.
the tattoo... Wait, all right. You went on Worst Tattoo, or whatever the fuck the
Yeah.
show was, that they're showing over and over again.
Yeah. But this guy brought it to another level.
Yeah, I know, but I thought we saw that one already.
Yeah, but it didn't come out the way I liked it.
So he touched it up again.
Yesterday, and then he did.
Okay. And then you got a new one? What's wrong with you?
Immortal Ink in Flemington. This is a pinup girl with a golf club. You know that's pretty fucking hot.
Oh, my God.
Immortal Ink in Flemington. The guy fucking
Look at
Josh
it.
is a magic guy. What, you don't like?
I don't.
No, believe me, my brother's got fucking shitload of tats, too. I'm just not a tat guy.
Did you notice that when you were showering with him when you were a kid?
No, Rich, he didn't have them at that young age.
Oh, you didn't have him then?
That's a big piece, though.
What, this one?
Man, you guys that get the big pieces, you're fucking brave. I can't even imagine putting a big tattoo on my body.
And it's inside of the forearm.
This one came out really good. Both of them. This guy fucking is like a magic
Yeah, but
guy.
why is it look like that tattoo is slipping down your shoulder? Shouldn't it have been higher?
I'm going to do more higher.
Right?
Yeah, no, it's going to go up higher. It's going to go... Hold
boy.
on. What's that?
That's Joe Derosa's.
That's Joe Derosa. Oh, the
Now,
new one?
what did he have done to that? That was.
Wait, you weren't here.
No.
Dude, we killed him for an hour.
Hold
on, there's too much going on. Hold on. I got. Hold on.
God, I'm sorry.
Is Tracy gone? All right, she's gone.
Oh.
We're talking about the Rolling Stone cover as well. We'll get back to that.
Oh, yeah.
You weren't, dude. He got fucking beat up.
We killed him at the cellar.
But it's the famous George Carlin quote that basically Carlin said to everybody. Even E-Rock has a signed picture where George Carlin wrote the same thing.
No way.
Oh, you missed it all. Is it going to be on the countdown this weekend?
I'm going to have to listen to the countdown.
What did he say? Kick them.
Keep
kicking them in the nuts.
See,
and Joe thought it was like, oh my God, he's talking to me personally, so I have to put. You know all this.
I know that.
Okay.
Then the other thing.
Hold on, and then what made it hilarious? E-Rock
had it.
He texted me a picture that he had George Carlin sign, and it's a George Carlin headshot, and he wrote, "Kick him in the nuts." The only part he didn't say was keep kicking him in the nuts. He just wrote kick him in the nuts,
And
George Carlin.
The other thing was we had always thought that like Carlin had said that to him face to face. Joe called into his friend's college radio show that George Carlin was on, and Carlin told him keep kicking him in the nuts over the phone
the radio
of the radio show.
I wish Carlin would have said to him, kill yourself. So the tattoo would be KY.
So it gets better. So Joe Derosa, for the people that don't know, keep kicking them in the nuts. So he abbreviated it. So his tattoo was KKTITN. And then what drives Jim Norton crazy, the period at the end. Well, he actually tattooed a period on. So Joe says that he did this horrendous cover-up job, as we're all looking at now. It's on Not Sam's, what, your Instagram?
or Twitter, yeah.
Why did he do that? Because it just had the initials before this box is around it.
He says...
That fucking box looks horrible.
He says that when he was walking around, he would get some looks from black guys, and he was thinking that the black guys might think it's a KKK tattoo. Because it's 1K away from KKK, obviously.
Well, so
that freaked him
training.
Huh?
Yeah, but what are all the other letters? Aren't the black guys going to put that together?
No, but he thought that it looked too much
Write
like
it in cursive. Apparently,
like
they're
KKK.
impervious to being read.
Like a white supremacist type tattoo. So he went in and got that ridiculous cover-up.
That's not a box, though, Voss.
What do you think that is?
Yeah, I see something.
Oh, hold on. Before we go into that stage of what we talked about, then this hot piece of ass comes in, some Latino broad that does like a sports blog for an LA station, but obviously she's here interviewing or something. We saw her walking, so we bring her in while we're talking about the bad tattoo. So we go, all right, no one's saying anything. We asked this hot broad, what does the tattoo look like? She goes, kitty. Which we've all said.
Yes.
We've all said, why would you have kitten fucking tattooed on your arm? Because if you look at it quickly, it looks like kitten. She goes, it looks like kitty. It was a huge laugh.
Oh, my God.
So anyway, he does that cover-up. What is it supposed to be, Rich Voss?
That looks like a cigarette.
Everyone says it looks like a cigarette.
I mean, it looks.
Do you know what it is? Did you?
No, I don't know, but I'm going to assume I know what it is. Really? I think I do.
What's that?
Just because I kind of know what he was probably going for being a comic.
A lot of people online are saying electric razor.
Yeah.
Why does that?
I'm going to say microphone.
No, it doesn't even. Are you kidding me?
It doesn't look
what
like
kind
one,
of microphone? A microphone flashlight?
Just for the fact that there's the windscreen thing, but was it supposed to be a microphone?
It was. Then he would have a cord coming.
Dude, yeah. That's not a microphone.
It is a microphone.
It is a microphone.
What clubs does he work? That's the worst fucking microphone. My kid has a better microphone. But this
he needs that taken care. He needs to go to somebody that can completely cover that and just fucking get rid of it.
And he showed on the after show after you left, he showed a photo of what the artist had originally intended to do, which was take the initials and just add some like yellow designs and stuff under it, and it actually looked good. And Joe said, no, that's too much, that's too much. This was Joe's idea.
Okay, if he went, listen, I'm not plugging this guy at Immortal Inc., this guy Josh, but even if you don't like tattoos, this is a good fucking piece.
I see that it's a good piece. I would never have that on my arm.
Okay. Now,
what does Bobby think of your big tattoos?
Of course she loves this new one. How did he fix it up? Because when the girl did the other one, it just kind of looked like a big blob. But now it looks good. Now it looks.
As far as tattoos go, you got some good pieces.
But the thing she doesn't like about this is a pinup girl with a golf club. For people that don't know,
is it an actual pinup girl?
Yeah, you just like a pinup girl, like the style from old school.
Right.
Which I like old school stuff. And she said, well, why would you put a girl on your arm? I'm going, well, she's really a fictitious girl. If you had, like, a sailor that wasn't a real sailor, I don't think I'd give a fuck. And she goes, you're married. Why would you put another girl on your arm? And the bottom line is, so, when I'm fucking her, I can look at this girl to stay hard. No, but it's not. It's nothing. It's just like a...
Girls get bothered by that?
Mine,
when a guy gets a girl tattoo on?
I
never knew that.
The other arm, I had the other girl swinging the club.
Right.
A nice one.
I could see if the girl tattoo was maybe a portrait, your wife or girlfriend would be like, what the fuck? But it's like, it's cartoony.
It's a pinup girl. Like,
look.
The style's cartoony, though.
I would love to talk to Rich about his tats.
What happened?
But I can't get over this fucking
He
Joe
thinks
Derosa.
it's great.
I'm looking at the picture. Was there a period after every letter?
No, just after N.
Wait, you've seen this tattoo?
I know. I can't remember, though.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't make any sense.
I know.
Why a period
He wanted to because the period after the N goes to say keep kicking them in the nuts is a sentence.
Yeah.
So then the period. He thought that adding this box that he calls a microphone around it would soften it so people wouldn't think he's racist anymore.
Well, here's the thing.
If I didn't know any better, I would think he's in a black fraternity. Because those guys brand.
Yeah,
it looks like a branding.
Well, I'm kind of glad that Carrot Top's not his favorite act, because then he'd have all these little props all over his arm, like teddy bears and shit. Okay, so they're not all great. But what I'm saying, and I'm not going to trick, because he likes my tattoo. I'm a big fan of Joe, but he's out of his fucking mind.
I love Joe. He's hilarious.
Let me tell you what he did with you. you had a party or a barbecue around 4th of July. Yeah. And I wanted to call you so bad. I forgot to do this. He calls me and says, look, you know, I'm going to Ant's house and I'm going to bring a friend. What do you think? Do you think Ant would care? I go, Ant wouldn't fucking care if you brought a militia group.
True.
Okay? I mean, not one guy, you're not going to care.
No.
Okay, and he was like, I go, look, just bring a fucking bottle or some food and whatever. You know, it's like a party. Just bring some. But I wanted to call you, and I forgot to do it. Like when Joe got there, like a half an hour later, for you to pull him to the side and say, look, you're going to have to get this guy out of here.
Yeah, what are you doing? Oh, that would have been good. He would have freaked out. Yeah, Joe would have freaked out at that.
He's one of my favorite people, but, you know, that whole tattoo can be covered perfectly.
It's got to be covered. It's got to be covered. I'm sorry, and I'm not getting on Joe about people make mistakes in life. Holy shit!
It's horrible.
He's fucked up real bad.
That does he have?
Well, he thought it was
selling
awesome.
it. Was he sitting here going, "Dude, check it out"?
I think he's going crazy. He has a new tattoo that's equally as bad.
What, Team Zimmerman?
We think it's a Ghostbuster thing.
Oh, he had that.
Oh, he had the red one.
He had that done.
Now it's black.
Now it's black,
and it's horrible.
I think it's the Ghostbusters.
They look like they were done with a pin and ink, like in prison.
Well, the one I wanted to get, Bonnie yelled at me. I might have brought this up on the air last time I was here. I wanted to get a microphone, a real mic, with a cord, strangling a girl in the front row, saying, "It's not about you, bitch." Right? But Bonnie goes, "Is that what you want your audience to see? How you feel about it?"
You really wanted this tattoo?
Yeah, I wanted it so bad. Just a fucking...
That's a hilarious line, but to even think you would actually do that is even better.
An angry Mike, just the cord strangling some
That's
fucking
funny.
guy.
That's good.
And she's like,
But they wouldn't see that.
Huh?
They wouldn't see it.
I'm doing it. See, I'm getting these tattoos for. I'm doing a show. I'm trading a show for this guy. He's having like some outdoor hot rod. You love this shit. So he's having a big hot rod show. Bikers, hot rods. So I'm going to host
hot rod guy. I like driving fast. But...
I'm going to host the event. Yeah. It's a Sunday afternoon, and we're trading for tattoos. It's called barter. That's what the whole country's coming down to is barter. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Because the value of the dollar is dropping, the value of gold, everything's dropping, so it's going to barter.
Bill Devane tells me I should buy gold.
That's right.
His father told him to buy land, and he did very well for himself.
Yep.
Who's he?
Oh, boy.
Who's he?
You really need to know who he is.
Bill Devane?
Yeah. By the way, for the people out there that it's not the Glee guy. I just threw that out there. I don't know who Sean Collier is or whatever the fuck. Who is he?
Collier.
Who is he?
I don't know.
People are obsessed. They're like, that's not the Glee guy. Yeah, I know that. I just threw that out there. I had no idea. I don't know the name of the Glee guy who overdosed, and I don't know who Sean Collier is.
He's a hockey player.
Well, the Glee guy that overdosed.
So why was he mentioned in Tracy's phone call?
I guess he came up around the same time as the Boston Bomber. I don't know.
Exactly. So I said, yeah, that's the Glee guy. It was a throwaway, stupid thing I said.
Do you want to get Derosa on the phone and I'll talk him and I'll get him a cover-up?
We already tried.
We tried.
What did he say?
We said you got to change tattoo artists. Because then Troy Kwan came in here. Once again, not a big tattoo guy, but his shit looks really
He's got
good.
Tattoos.
He's got good pieces.
And a nice body, yeah.
That looks like one of those futuristic barcodes that they put on you.
We said that too.
Did you? Yeah.
I said I seen better work carved into a tree.
That's so funny. I don't want to say it. There's certain people going, really? Even this is better. And it was against my will. I don't want to. I'll tell you off air.
I'm so confused. What is he doing?
Okay.
What's wrong with your
I don't know what
head?
that was.
While he's writing, Sean Coley, it was she was talking about the MIT police officer.
Oh, and and you know what? Now I owe all of Boston an apology. I should know that guy's name. Yeah, that was a horrific fucking thing.
That goes to
I
your
didn't
point
know him
about
by
the media.
name. I apologize. So then
that goes to your point about the media, that we all know the killer's
I-
name and not the cop's name.
I so apologize now because I threw the Glee thing in there because I didn't know him.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, that's the Glee kid." That was a horrible timing on my part. Everyone should know that guy's name, of course.
Yeah.
And he should have been on the fucking cover of Rolling Stone.
Right.
Oh, you're against this too. Everybody's against
I'm not.
this.
You can't really be against it.
Why?
Freedom of the press, freedom of speech.
Yeah, but
I think Rolling Stone, it's a dick move. And, well, we just did the whole thing. But basically, they're using the wrong picture, too. They're making him look like a fucking rock star.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like a Jim Morrison or like, you know, like he's the lead singer of one of these young, hip fucking bands out there.
Yeah, okay, but freedom of the press.
Do the story, put it on the cover if you have to. But you could have picked so many different other pictures where people would have been sort of okay with it.
Okay, I just heard this on Imus, so it's not me. But okay, so it's not me. It was one of them saying
listening to Imus
this.
on the way in instead of us.
What's that?
You son
I
of a
don't have
bitch.
it in my car. I don't have you guys.
Oh man.
Maybe if
we have to barter.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, there was a time when these guys, they came in on a regular basis. Rich is obviously one of them. They would just give you free fucking
advertisements.
No, free subscriptions.
Well,
that
someone, I think Bernie or one of them said on Imus, you wouldn't put George Zimmerman on the cover of Rolling Stone, you know, and then the fucking liberal guy, what's his name, Alan Combs, is sticking. I mean, no matter what.
But you're right. They would never put Zimmerman on the cover like that.
Because he's not a sex symbol.
No, but even
Rolling Stone feels like this kid in a weird way is a sex symbol.
They wouldn't put Zimmerman on the cover unless it was in context. They'd put him on the cover, a picture of him sitting in the chair as a defendant. They'd put him at maybe the mugshot, just anything but him just like standing there. They wouldn't get a picture from his wife.
Right.
Hey, where's a real nice picture of George
we need a sexy
standing
picture
against the wall or something and use that picture. They wouldn't do it.
Right.
Even though he wasn't convicted of any crime, they still wouldn't do it. This guy wasn't convicted either, but come on.
Right.
But still, it's just because they know that there's a lot of little teeny bopper girls that are dying over this kid.
That's not the reason. They put it on there to get everybody in radio and TV to talk about it.
Yeah, too.
And we're acknowledging that, but the mainstream news, they make believe they're outraged too. Like, look what Rolling Stone did as they show the cover.
Yeah. Those fucking idiots have been plastering this guy for, day
since it happened.
It's and bottom line is all this happens and all this bullshit, but really still nobody knows who won the marathon.
What kind of microphone is that?
No,
it's a square.
No, I'm saying
that was in poor
box.
taste.
No, it's not in poor taste. I'm saying
that was in poor taste.
Was it in poor taste?
Yeah, you were hoping for a laugh there.
No, not at all. I'm just saying. I'm trying to be.
It was some Kenyan, I think.
Oh, okay.
Or an Ethiopian kid.
I'm totally. I totally. What's the word? I was felt bummed and horrible. Yeah, I'm bummed. Bummed isn't really the word. Bummed.
I said dumb.
I said dumb.
I think you said dumb.
And I'm totally. He goes dumb.
My heart went out. There's certain things you hear on the news, whether it be that or up in Connecticut, or even just one kid. A parents left their baby in a car that fucking died. So there's certain things that hit you hard. You know what I mean? I don't know why. That hit me fucking hard. When Liam Nelson's wife died, what was her name? Skiing. I got good stuff.
Liam Nelson's wife.
She was skiing.
Oh, Liam Nelson. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
From Taken.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Liam,
probably not his real name, but it's close.
It is his real name. I just forgot about him. Liam
what
Nelson's
was his wife's
wife,
name?
She died of some kind of brain anurism.
She hit a tree.
Right? Oh, hit a tree, and then it turned into a fucking.
And I was so fucking upset, and I never met the lady.
Why?
Why
were you upset?
Because it was just someone shouldn't die like that.
What's your favorite Liam Nelson movie? He's been in a lot of them.
I liked the first Taken. I kind of liked The Wolves, even though it just had it's just wolves attacking people, which kind of I liked. You know what I'm talking about?
The Gray?
The Gray.
Oh, that movie stunk.
It did stink, but I liked
The
it.
Wolves. It's like a child is in here.
But there's some weird intelligence that is interwoven in this nonsense.
The Wolves.
So so your heart does go out. Yeah, of course.
To Liam Nelson losing his wife.
Mrs. Nelson.
Yeah.
Mrs. Nelson,
and
right.
these and kids are crippled up in Boston over some fucking bullshit, some Arab bullshit.
Yeah, that's why he shouldn't be on the cover. I mean, really.
No. We have to take a break.
Wait, but one more thing. You guys have 8 TVs in here going, and
took you a while.
And not one on the British Open.
I know, and every year we do that. So is Mars working today? I do want the British Open.
I saw him.
I kind of got it up on my computer though, Voss. Tiger Woods tees off at 9:45 this morning. I think is his tee time.
No, I want to.
Who do you want?
Who you gunning for?
Zach Johnson's leading. Zach Johnson is -5 already after.
You tell Ty Webb I'm gunning for him.
I want somebody. I want a schlub to win. I want, like a Charlie Hoffman or just some
Charlie Hoffman.
No, I'm saying like a schlub, just some douche that hasn't won anything.
What about the kid that won last week?
Great, 19 years old.
19 years old, the youngest.
Arnold Palmer
PGA
should tell him
ever,
keep kicking him in the nuts, and then he should get a tat. And then he should hit himself over the head with a golf club.
I wish you were here. It was an hour. We killed him.
It's just brutal.
And we try not to kill Joe, but
I love Joe.
It was fun, though.
I love Joe. I love hanging out with Joe. He's one of the most fun people to go out and drink with.
I love when he does our show.
But that fucking tat is an abomination.
And he's just making it worse.
Yes.
It was bad, and now I think it's even worse.
Now it's worse.
I think so.
Why the block lettering? Like, if you even wanted to do that, why not get some fancy, some type of lettering that makes it look...
That's what Troy said. Maybe make it into a banner. Like, there's so much you could do with it.
That was like stamped. Like fucking no frills corn.
I'll tell you, the guy at Immortal Inc. would never do that to him.
Ah, the guy.
Josh?
You son of a bitch.
He would never do that.
I saw what you did.
No, because this guy...
He's going to run over to that tattoo. You hear? I plugged you today.
No one listens to you guys. I'm saying...
I plugged you. How about my tramp stamp?
Oh, fuck. Rich, I'm going to give you a compliment. So I'm on Twitter yesterday.
Oh, shit.
You got a big fan out there, and the guy was panicking. He's like, Rich is playing Levity Live, and I want it to, turn out well for him. I want a big turnout for Rich Voss. I don't know the guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't worry. Actually, he's coming in to promote. No, I looked up all that.
The club owner.
I was suspicious.
It's my other account.
I was suspicious. I was like, all right, is it the club owner? Does this guy work there? But it seems like he's just a fan. I go, don't worry. He's coming in to promote. So you're Levity Live all weekend?
Yeah,
which
is
Friday, a great club.
Saturday, Sunday. Have you been up? I haven't been up there.
You've never been?
No, I was there when it was the other club.
I know you like to eat well like myself, but try the chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
When did you go up there? Who was working?
I've seen Robert Kelly up there. I've seen Jim Brewer up there. And someone else.
Oh, Robert Kelly. That's why you ate the cookies.
Yeah, they were all over the fucking place. Him and Dan Soder. They were great.
I've never really watched Dan.
Dan Soder's fucking funny, man.
Is he getting funny? He's getting a lot of heat.
What do you mean getting?
Well, I mean,
you never thought he was funny?
No. But he's grown. When I knew him, he was a new comic, kind of. So
he's going to be one of the guys we're talking about in a few years.
Yeah. No, he's getting a lot of heat.
He's fucking funny, man. And Kelly killed, obviously.
I've never seen Bobby not do well with that dog and pony show. I've never seen. And
Bobby kills,
not does well.
Yeah, no, he kills every time I see him.
He does like a Brewer kill.
Bob, there was a time. Fuck it, I don't give a fuck anymore.
No,
he. Sorry, Ant.
I'm kidding.
Did I?
No, I'm just saying. Right. Oh no, what are you going to say?
No, it's not even that bad. He opened up for Dane Cook because I think it might mess up Dane using him. He was better than Dane Cook. I saw him in a smaller venue this one year. It goes back a few years, and the people I was with, and Dane, I'm not taking anything away from Dane Cook. I'm not one of those fucking haters. I like Dane Cook, and I like his comedy. But Bob Kelly that night was definitely better than Dane Cook.
Listen, I don't want to. I'll follow pretty much anybody. I don't want to go on after Bobby.
Yeah,
really.
No, because they're not going to listen to intelligent humor after that shit.
Bobby can absolutely make it look like he's going off book.
It's effortless.
Like, he looks like he's telling his shit, he's doing his act, and then it looks like he's going off book when he's talking about something else, and he does a little bit of crowd work in there to really make it look like it looks like he's ad-libbing the fucking thing.
Well, I wonder who was doing that 20 fucking years ago.
Oh, my God,
motherfuckers. Open the door. He's one of my favorite.
How great you are after the break. Don't worry about it.
He is one of my favorite people on the planet. All the fucked up people.
He is a planet.
He's one of my favorite people
Bobby.
on himself. Him, Derosa, Colin. You can't get better fucking people to know. They're just
Derosa's really fucking funny, too.
We went to Grown Ups to the premiere.
Oh, you did?
And we were hanging out with Colin after it.
Oh, that's right. Colin said you were there, yeah.
Yeah. And he's just a fun guy that can take anything thrown his way.
I was with you.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, it was a great time. Yeah, we had a good time. We went there, and then we went to the party. It was a lot of fun.
How bad is the movie?
Oh, I'm not a critic. I don't know.
He's not a critic.
Here's how I look at the movie.
Yeah?
He'll do well.
It did $40 million
right?
the first weekend. You know, for the audience it's targeting, they're going to love it. You know what I mean?
I was happy we were able to get David Spade, and he was great on the show.
Huh?
I forgot to bring you up. I wanted to so badly. You tell...
a couple other radio guys have brought it up. He goes, oh, yeah, I was held hostage.
He does talk about it.
Well, Cowhead I talked about it on Cowhead. And then
so basically the story goes that when David Spade was coming up, before we knew him as David Spade...
He was a new comic.
He was a new comic, and you were...
From Arizona.
And he came into New York to do some shows?
What happened, I was hanging with a guy, Frankie, who was a heroin addict, and I was a crack addict. Frankie Garcia was a major heroin addict, and I was a major crack addict. No, he's dead. And when he died the day after his dad died. So they didn't want to have another funeral, so they cremated him and just threw him in his dad's coffin.
Wow.
Right?
True.
Like, yeah, the sister said, we can't deal with this, and they put him in the same coffin.
We can't deal with this enough.
Enough.
Fucking plant them both.
So Frankie's a major heroin addict, and I'm a crack. And we're doing a one-nighter, and this kid from Arizona comes up. He's new, a prop act, and I'm horrible.
He was a prop act?
Yeah, he started off, he was doing props.
Wow.
He was horrible. I was horrible. And Frankie was a good comic, and we were driving him back to New York, and we got to make a couple stops.
Oh, no.
And we drove him up to Spanish Harlem. A little white kid from Arizona. We drove him up to Spanish Harlem. I said, look, I got to go see my sister. She lives here. Yeah, she's not doing well. And, there's fucking guys in the streets with knives and shit. And I run up, I get some crack. And he's like, can you fucking take me back to the, you drop him off at the Improv. And then Frankie... we got one more stop, and we went to the Lower East Side for Frankie to get heroin. So Frankie's getting heroin, and now we're driving around as Frankie's in the back seat shooting up.
With David Spade?
He wasn't David Spade. He was a new fucking open micer.
Was he horrified?
Man.
I wish I asked him about this.
He was from fucking Arizona.
Does he remember this?
Yeah, he said, because when Cowhead brought it up, he said, yeah, those fucking guys took me hostage while they went to get drugs or something. But, I mean...
Shot up in the car?
Frankie was shooting up. It was hard. He was in the back seat. That's why he had the luxury of shooting up. I was driving, so I couldn't smoke at the time. I mean, don't get me wrong. There was times I drove and smoked at the same time.
Doubt it,
and cooked as I was driving. But... in New York, the roads are too bumpy to do that.
Right, yeah.
But
can't cook your shit up on the bumpy roads of New York.
I was pulling. I was on 167th Street, and we just copped some crack, some coke, and I'm pulling up the street, and I see at the end of the fucking block, there's cops there pulling everybody over, and I go, pull over.
Uh-oh.
So we get up to him. I go, I'm fucked, and he goes, pull over. And I went to pull, and I turned right and took off, and he took his billy club and smashed my taillights as I fucking drove away.
He showed you.
Yeah. Well, I said, I'm getting the fuck out, and I just took off.
Wow.
Did I ever tell you the time I tried to rip the dude off and he punched me in the face? Did I ever tell you that story?
Probably.
I think I did.
Dummies trying to fucking...
Did you ever try heroin?
Just a couple of times. I didn't
like
it.
Oh,
yeah,
that's it.
Twice. 2 or 3 times.
They're saying heroin's making a huge comeback.
It is?
That's what they were saying yesterday on one of the news shows.
It's been around for a while, though.
But they're saying it's making a comeback.
Yeah?
Whatever that means. Doesn't seem like it ever went away.
I think, the whole thing, they're all fucked up, but, you see meth in the news, meth, because it's in the white neighborhoods. That's why meth got so fucking famous, this crystal meth, but it was in the fucking white neighborhoods. If that was up in the projects, you wouldn't hear all these meth stories. And
no.
It wouldn't be glorified the way it is. Crack is really up in the black neighborhoods, so it was never as glorified as meth is.
Well, it was in New Jack City.
Well, meth has been around forever. It was a biker drug, crystal.
Yeah.
Crank was bikers.
Remember that shit from the 80s?
Yeah, fucking crank. You used to snort it because you didn't have enough money for coke, and it would burn your fucking nose.
Burn, yeah. It was like glue.
Yeah,
it was like rubber cement kind of. It didn't cut like coke.
You tried meth?
Goopy.
Yeah.
I snorted a little crank back in the day.
A little crank?
But is that what they cook now?
I have no idea what they do these days. I have no fucking idea.
All I know is you'd stay up for a day or 2 days, and you're fucking just
it was crazy.
Wired and horrible.
Yeah.
Sounds awful.
I never had a lot of it. I never bought it. I never had it. My brother's friend or something would come over and have some, and I'd be like, oh, what is that? And the burn.
That's funny when people that did drugs. I never bought it.
I didn't
lure
drugs.
her. I didn't lure her into the car.
I never bought drugs.
You were in a band. You got them free.
Yeah, that's usually what happened. Or my house was like a party.
Yeah, it made it seem different if you didn't buy them. Like you weren't addicted or something.
Yeah.
It was always around when I went to college.
If you had cocaine, you couldn't get pussy.
We never really copped it. It was always just like...
It was around. It was just there.
I guess that we
driving in the fucking city.
I guess we technically bought it. Maybe we throw a few bucks in.
I don't know. We just...
whatever.
I don't want to get into my drug stories, man.
Levity Live this weekend. We got to take a break, Rich Voss. So, starting tonight, or it's Friday and Saturday?
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got to leave here and go work on the set today.
It's a great club. It really is. They do a really good job up there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I got to find out.
And the food is really good. They hired a pretty decent chef to, make the food good.
Well, Chris, who owns Gotham, they own it.
Yeah, I know.
He runs it tight. He runs, it's a whole nother level.
There's some pride there.
Yeah.
Vinny has that same type of feel where he has pride in what he does. I know it's easy to make fun of the guy.
No, Vinny's my friend, but I know
it's easy to make fun of him, but he runs it, you could tell it's his baby.
Well, yeah, and what I like how he decorates.
I didn't like that he added his name to the fucking sign.
Well, that he hangs.
Vinny Brand's Stress Factory. It used to just be the Stress Factory.
Well, he took the phone down, but he hung up all the shit from garage sales, like bicycles and bird cages. He's like a fucking hoarder, okay?
Does it look like TGI Fridays?
It's just, we went there last night to do open mic. Me and Bonnie, that's our night out. We take the kid, we went to open mic. And plus, with all
sounds
the
like a horrible night out, by the way. Because that's what you guys do for a living. Why wouldn't on your night out you go do something different?
We do. We did Monday night. We went to a director's premiere. But we... on the other night, because she wanted to do a set, so we go out, we practice new material, and then we went out for pizza, and then plus you go into the open mic night, me and Bonnie, we're like fucking major celebrities. They're like,
at an open mic night.
It opens up like the Red Sea when we walk in. That shit parts,
It's all relative.
It really is.
Travis, you got that Eddie Vedder song for the break?
No, I have to have Coke Logic send it to
me. Oh, man, he sent it
another
to
thing. Another thing.
Yeah.
No one would even know what those initials meant.
You can't get over it, right?
I can't get over it. Like he's walking around, no one can look at that and go, oh, that means keep kicking them in the nut. No one will know what that means.
But he knows. It's his thing with George Carlin. He knows that. He doesn't care if others know.
Why didn't he just put the monkey claw from Pryor? That's a pretty fucking great bit.
And no one would look at that and go, wow, that's really nice work. That should let you know right there that you got a really bad tat.
Yeah, that's really horrible.
This fucking work. This dude.
That looks great.
It's unbelievable.
All right. Yeah, I know.
I'm not going to say the name.
We've already looked at it 3 times. It's terrific.
Fucking very impressed.
It's a very nice tattoo.
That's terrific.
You do know we're not chicks, right? It's nice, okay? That's all. What else do you need from us?
Well,
we're not chicks. You do that with chicks. Right? You know what I'm saying? He's going to his beautiful tattoo.
Yes, it's nice work.
Right.
Sam's, like I said last time when I was here, Sam's isn't bad. It looks like a kid's book, but it's not bad. I like it. Jack White.
A kid's book?
Like the writing and the books I read for. We'll get to the next break and we'll move on.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it.
All right, fair enough.
The Opie and Anthony Show will return in a moment. After all, millionaires have been pissed, too. The Opie and Anthony Show continues.
Swap meat salad, trim stamp cat, housewife to mom, shell in the
Time it took to get that new tattoo. That new tattoo. Tattoo. Show me your dragon.
The Van Halen tune.
Tattoo.
That's fun. This is the new Van Halen song.
And now that David Lee Roth is a friend of ours, we didn't ask him about the new song, did we?
No.
Make your thing.
The sister walking around here.
A sexy sister
walking around here with a sundress on.
Yeah.
And all her shit be just fucking
jiggling and shit.
How fucking hot are sundresses?
We said it just before we got here.
They're the greatest things ever.
They're like baby doll / sundresses.
They're like because you could fantasize that you could just lift them up.
Yeah.
You know.
Lift them up. Or you could just, like, slide the straps off the shoulders and they'll just fall to the floor.
Oh, it'll just...
I used to date this hot chick, Cat. She was so fucking hot.
Yeah.
How hot was she?
She wore sundresses. And you come off, like, from the pool or something, and they're a little sweaty. You got that sweat on you.
You could see through them for the most part.
Slide up and down each other.
In the sun. They walk toward the sun, and you kind of look right through the sundress.
I'm sure Bonnie looks good in a sundress.
Yeah, what's that?
She doesn't look good in the sun.
Oh, God.
No, she does. She's looking really pretty the last couple of days. I go, man, you're looking very pretty.
Is she gussying herself up for
She looked pretty.
something?
She looked so good that I fixed her clogged toilet. This bitch got so much shit in her. She clogged 2 toilets at once. I'm like, stop.
Oh, God.
Wait, your wife is clogging the toilets at home?
Yeah, but she's been looking really pretty.
Yeah.
You know, and
yeah. What have you done about that?
Huh?
What is going on there? What's in his shirt?
It's
a little
like
kid
a
walking
sword.
around.
Here's a sword.
He's walking around with his sword.
He's the radio watch here.
Oh my! What goes on around here? Is that a tour?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got a book deal.
Nice.
Bonnie, and she's doing good, man. She's fucking.
We love Bonnie.
Do you treat her nicely?
It's all relative. What do you call nice? You know, I fucking
I hear you.
You know, I mean, what the fuck? I pay the bills. I fucking
Wait.
We play a lot of tennis now. Do you and Lindsay play tennis?
What?
Do you guys play tennis?
What?
Why?
Why?
I hate tennis.
Are you kidding me?
I've always hated tennis. And there was a time.
Look at the baby, man. Look at him. Milos.
Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know. That's my go-to.
Did you wet yourself?
There was a time I tried all sports.
Milos.
I hated tennis.
Oh,
always hated it.
Great, man.
You like tennis, huh?
Yeah, man. You
like tennis, and
I bet he's not even married like I am. No, I'm not a big tennis fan. No.
I liked paddleball way more than tennis.
in that, you mean outside or in that?
Outside, inside, I don't give a fuck.
Thank you, Jackie.
I would play with myself.
Thanks.
I would play with myself if I had to.
Play with myself.
I didn't care. I liked paddleball.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
What was paddleball?
And then I liked handball until it got a little homoerotic with that asses
you
up
played
shit.
Asses up?
What's asses up?
Oh, my God.
It's a Long Island thing, I think.
Is it just Long Island?
I don't think that.
We would play.
I'm not sure, but it was big in Long Island.
We would play chinky handball, where it had a bounce.
Chinky handball.
Yeah, it had a bounce before it hit the wall.
Yeah.
But what's asses up?
When you lose, you had to fucking go against the wall.
Position on the wall like
bend
you were
over.
being frisked by a cop.
And then everyone got a shot.
At your ass?
And then
Yes!
they threw the ball as hard as they could at your ass. And the worst thing that could possibly happen was the ball would bounce, hit the wall, bounce back, and hit you in the nuts.
We did that in Jersey, too.
Did you? Jersey had that,
Oh,
too?
you did asses up in Jersey?
Yep.
Because they play handball in prison a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they play asses up on the handball court.
No, that's the shower stick.
And then back then,
The
you're
weight
wearing
room.
loosey-goosey shorts because it's summer, so you're not protected. It was just like, what are we doing? How about we just play another game? Why do we have to stop the festivities for the asses up
Play
part?
asses up. Oh, no.
Because we're already playing for money, so, the game's meant something.
Someone's winning.
They should play asses up with softball and the losing team.
Oh, with a softball.
Jesus.
With a bat.
Remember, you would make your body as tiny as possible, but the ass was still there for everyone's enjoyment.
Terrible, terrible fucking game.
So stupid.
Oh, Jesus, they all call.
Wow.
We're doing a benefit for Otto.
Yeah, I know. When is that?
Yeah.
The 28th.
How's he doing?
I don't know. I
see
haven't
him
talked.
tweet.
I heard he's doing better, but we're doing a benefit in Jersey, and the guy asked me to mention it.
He had like viral meningitis or something.
That's some fucking.
That should be serious.
That's
How do you get that?
I don't want to
I don't know.
I don't even want to know. Don't even
Yeah, I
tell
know.
me.
You get anxiety thinking about it.
I don't even want to know. If it happens, it happens. I just don't want to know it. How it happens.
I don't know. Terrible.
When's the benefit?
July 28th in Parsippany, I think, or in that area. Go to the website.
The guy's counting on you. This is the only reason we're talking about it. He just texted you.
Oh yeah, I don't know where the fuck it is. Text me where it is. It's in Parsippany. I'll find out where it is on the 28th that morning.
Can you tattoo it to your arm or something for everybody?
What am I, Memento?
Yeah, memento.
Memento?
No, it's
right.
Memento.
It's memento.
The gay one.
Yes, that's a breath mint for homosexuals.
Oh, I want to get Derosa on the phone so bad.
Go ahead, let's go.
That is fucking. I'm beside myself with that tat.
It keeps going to voicemail.
It's so bad.
Don't worry.
The microphone, just because it's got crisscrossy lines that is supposed to resemble a mic screen, like it doesn't look anything like a microphone.
It looks like a cigarette.
That
a lit
tattoo
cigarette.
is what you get when you get your first tattoo and someone does it with a needle and Indian ink.
Right, yeah.
Even the lettering
Indian
is
ink,
horrible.
by the way. Indian ink.
Yeah, the K's don't match.
They're horrible.
What bacterial meningitis he had.
Oof.
Oh. All right. I guess that's different.
Yeah, we got to raise some money for Otto.
Yeah, it'll be good.
All right. We'll do that.
Levy, Voss, Bonnie, and whoever else we
Yeah,
got.
I retweeted it a couple times when I think Levy or somebody else tweeted it, but
It fucking amazes me that he
by the way, can we just
destroyed his arm.
Can we just let the people know we're fully aware of the picture of the locker with the WOW stickers and the noose? We have chosen to not talk about it.
It's whatever. Whatever. I need more honey.
Why?
It's not sweet enough.
All right.
My tea for my throat.
But everyone's like, I can't believe you're, what the hell happened?
Thank you, Jackie.
Jackie, thank
What college
you
you
so
go to?
much.
What?
SUNY
What year?
Brockport.
I'm going to be a junior.
See how fast she came in.
It was terrific.
Fucking great.
What's your college does your boyfriend go to?
He doesn't go to school.
Why not?
He's a landscaper.
Oh, you
Yeah.
sing
Can you
the
believe
girls
that?
high.
Fucking landscapers getting that?
Huh?
Crazy. It's crazy.
He's probably out in the sun. He's all cut, looks all tan and
Yep.
everything.
Yeah.
You know.
Except for his thighs. He's got the really white thighs, and then from there down is all.
Yeah, you'll see in the fucking winter when he's begging you for money to go buy dinner because he doesn't have a fucking lawn to cut. All right, and he's too lazy to shovel snow.
Oh,
You'll see-
man.
He plows.
He plows. Yeah.
Plows snow. In Rochester. No, don't make that.
Snow. We got confused.
In Rochester, it snows a lot, so it works.
Oh, that's where you're from, Rochester?
Boy, does it snow a lot up there.
It's gross.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
So then, and you're just down here interning?
Yep.
Did he come down with you?
No.
So you down here alone?
Yes.
Have you ever been on a movie set?
No, I haven't.
Neither is Rich.
You ever been in a BMW?
No.
You never been in the 528XI, my new one?
What year?
It's not new.
What year
It's
is
new
it?
to you.
2010.
That's new to you.
Yeah,
not
you don't
new.
buy a new car.
I know, but you can't say it's new. It's new to you.
Okay.
New-ish.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure it's in good shape, but
How tall is your boyfriend?
He's 5'6",
Is he
5'7".
built? Is he like fucking? I mean, is he a tough dude?
Yeah, he's Italian.
He's a-
Sicilian.
Oh, all right.
you better leave him.
No.
I like Rochester.
How long you been together?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
What about before that? Who'd you have there?
My longest relationship before that was like 3 months. I was never really...
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, I was never really a commitment
I love
person.
how
bored.
I love how
and
she's
kinda...
talking like she's 45 years old.
I know, right?
You're too young to have long relationships yet.
Yeah, I didn't. I never had one. I always got bored too quick. And
Is that an engagement ring?
It's a promise ring, yeah.
A promise what? What? That I'll buy a new plow. I promise I'll buy a new pickup this year.
What's the promise ring? Is that a pre-engagement ring type thing? Is that what happens? I don't know.
Yeah. I think that's,
Oh, that's adorable. It looks like it was an heirloom from a family member.
No, I think he bought it. But he did pretty nice. He didn't ask for any help or anything. He picked it out himself. So I guess.
Isn't engagement a promise?
Yeah, I'm confused.
That's a pre-promise.
They're just adding an extra
That's the guy that doesn't totally want to commit.
Yeah, that's
but he wants to, like,
literally, like get off my back, but this is meaningless. You don't ask me about it anymore.
Yeah, give that to you just before you move to New York City by yourself.
Here's a you know what? Here's a promise pocketbook. I promise that the next thing I get you might be a ring.
Oh, right. Jackie's moving to dreary old Manhattan.
When did you get the promise ring?
Like a year ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that ring was on your finger
when I came back
before
from
you moved to New York City.
That's when I got it.
Why were you in Philly? You were interning there?
She tried school.
Yeah, I tried to go to Temple University for a semester, and it was way too scary. And
Why was it scary down there?
I saw someone shoot themselves in the face.
Oh, yeah, you talked about that.
Yeah, and it was just
crazy.
right next to the North Philly, so I was right in the ghetto, and I was just scared all the time to be myself that I was going to be taken.
Well, you shouldn't racially profile like that.
Yes, you should.
It's fine. You just walk around. No.
I didn't racially profile. I just said North Philly was scary.
But wait, they shot themselves in the face?
Yeah, like an alum came back on campus and just...
Why?
I don't know why I didn't talk to them before.
Damn.
I just watched it. It was not fun.
Oh, man.
He died doing what he loved. Shoot himself in the face.
A lot of blood.
A lot of blood.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. How far were you?
How far away?
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
I mean, it was pretty far in the distance.
Yeah, still though.
Yeah, I mean, still, it was scary to see.
Did you see him drop?
Yeah, and he kind of just dropped right on his back.
Was he a college kid or just a
alumni? No, I think he was an alumni.
He came back.
He came back to the alumni
just to give everyone nightmares for the rest of their lives.
Right?
Exactly.
What a great guy.
Thanks.
I get you're fucking in pain, but how about you do that behind closed doors somewhere?
Holy Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Well, they thought it was
how about you don't include
us? So they thought it was a student at first, so we weren't allowed to leave. Like, we weren't allowed to walk around or anything because they didn't know what happened.
Since you've been in New York, how long have you been away from your boyfriend? About 2 months now?
Yeah, 2 months.
How many guys have you made out with?
No.
Tell the truth.
None.
Not sex, just made out
None.
with.
Made out.
Come on. How many
make-out
How many did you
sessions?
neck with?
None.
None?
None. I'm
No
a faithful
necking?
person.
Any heavy petting?
Who's that?
Huh? No necking?
No, but
Isn't petting heavy petting, by the way?
know.
What makes it heavy petting?
That sounded so stupid.
You're right.
Heavy
that's something
petting.
from our fucking day and age. What was the
Heavy
difference
petting.
between petting and heavy petting?
Fucking finger. A finger's in.
A finger?
With
Heavy
a
petting.
finger is in for heavy petting.
Finger.
Yeah, finner.
Heavy petting, you left marks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heavy petting or discipline.
I don't know. I never thought that word was good. Petting. Don't get into petting. Petting. Do they mean that like petting? Like you do a dog? Only with a person?
Well,
cuddling. It's just so horrible.
You forget, but
Back in the day,
it
All
was
right.
like petting an animal.
You might
if
be
you think
right.
about it.
You're like shooka.
It wasn't one of those
Scratching it, petting it.
We didn't have hairless cats when we were growing up.
That's true. You got
That's a new invention.
You got yourself.
So the whole
point.
petting thing made sense.
Oh, she's just like my daughter, my middle daughter. Looks like her, and just that's just some guy.
So it's turning you on then.
No, ew. I said my middle daughter, not my 5-year-old.
God, we should do some vaudeville together, Rich. We're good.
Start the car.
We're fucking good. Pumping up my shit like that.
Practice.
Back in the day, like I've never been a touchy person. I met this girl after my divorce. Fucking as beautiful as you possibly can be. I met her in South Carolina. We started dating. She came to Alabama to see me work. We had sex. She was beautiful. Wow. She was in radio, and she was really.
How'd you ruin it?
Then she came to Florida, and you know when you just lose something? I was laying in bed, and I was in Florida. I had a fever, and I was really sick. And we're laying there, and she put her hands, like she's, petting and rubbing. She goes, "What can I do for you?" I go, "First of all, get your hands off me."
Oh.
Because I'm just, I didn't
Rich
mean
hates to be
mean.
touched,
and,
even by beautiful women.
And then I just kind of I got mean, or I don't know. But I always look back and go, she was the nicest, sweetest, most beautiful girl.
All she wanted to do was
Rich.
take care of you, make you feel better.
And you were an
on her.
asshole,
Yeah, maybe
Rich.
because I was sick.
Maybe.
I don't know, but I
You don't like being
apologize.
touched?
What's wrong with you?
You don't like being touched by a
hates it.
girl?
Yeah, it depends. What do you mean by touch? I mean, yeah.
When I'm sick, I want to be left alone.
Yeah, you just want to be.
Just get
I
away.
apologize to Sue Larson if I was rude to you 20
Give her
years
name
ago.
out.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Why?
Jesus.
She's in radio.
Where does she work?
I don't know now.
I would love to hear her side of the story.
No, I
way
apologize.
worse.
To her. She was the sweetest, nicest girl. Beautiful. Just.
Sounds
I would.
lovely.
That's the kind of girl I would have married.
Instead of the one you have, I
You
guess.
really are.
It's
Bonnie should
isn't
just
he a
fucking,
treat?
Bonnie should shoot you in the face.
You're just a treasure.
No, I mean that's what I mean. Bonnie.
What a treasure.
Bonnie,
What a
Bonnie's the
wonderful-
kind of girl I married. That's the kind of girl. There's certain girls that you're attracted to.
Bonnie
you know?
rules.
Yeah, he likes them with pigtails.
Well,
All right, Jackie.
Thank you.
thanks, Jackie.
All
What a
right.
great.
Oh,
kid.
there's the honey for you.
Oh, that's right. It was all about the honey.
All about the honey.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
She rules.
She's my daughter. My
great.
daughter interns. Interning is the biggest fucking scam in the business.
No kidding.
My daughter interns around, for like a shoe company, a big distributor, and I'm going. It's fucking like slavery.
They do all the
It's
work
just,
for
What
free.
a scam. My
It's-
daughter
yeah.
said she's 20. She interned. She goes, you know what? I'm going to hire an intern for me. She's trying to get someone to intern her interning.
For her internship?
Yes. She's trying to find someone to do it for her.
Like an intern for Cremerica. Sure.
It's just
Seinfeld.
Of course. Rich,
What?
so you got a daughter, but it's not like interning is nothing. Don't you get to put it on an application for a
you
job,
get-
your resume,
You
things
get
like
credits. And
Anthony,
you get,
hold on a minute. I got to jump in.
Yeah.
You want to go down the list of interns we've had over the years and how many are actually in the business?
Oh,
Yeah, but you
boy.
can't be a
Sam Roberts might be the only one.
You can't be a
man.
shit intern and then be like, well, I technically interned, so I don't have a
Sam,
job.
do you know any other intern we've had in the last 8 years that is actually in the business?
Just Sal.
Oh,
And that really says something.
there's a big drop off right there.
I hear from guys here and there that are sort of doing okay after their internship here, but they're not
Yeah.
doing radio shows.
I mean, I guess I could use the credits for another occupation, right? I mean, they're school credits.
I would think if you have a resume and you're going around, it says, I did an internship at this, here were my duties,
Yeah.
things like that. It's got, can't hurt.
You can use the
Dumb
time to
resume.
meet people.
And then
Networking, sure, you're meeting people.
and then the owner that you're applying for says, this all looks great, but my nephew, who's an alcoholic, I think can do it a lot better.
He's got the gig. Yeah. Well, keep your application on file.
Yeah, the position no longer exists. We just have the interns do it for free.
Yeah.
We don't need to hire anybody.
Coincidentally, I see you're an intern here.
You know, an even bigger scam, and I had to do this when I was in Rochester. I think there's a lot of people who are going to be able to relate to this one, was temp to hire.
Oh, yeah.
I was a temp to hire for Xerox. I was hired by Xerox, technically. It wasn't a temporary position. It was a full-time fucking job. And they would just kind of like dangle the hire part over your fucking head. And the reason was they didn't have to pay for health insurance and all these other benefits.
Nice.
It was called temp to hire, but it was bullshit. It wasn't like they hired and said, we need you for a week or two. It's like, no, here's a job. And I would go, when does it end? Oh, it doesn't end. And I'm like, well, then why is it a
never
temp to
ends.
hire job?
Yeah.
They could pay you less and give you no health insurance. Companies get away with murder. I'm not sure if they're getting away with that one as much as they used to, 20 some odd years ago.
That's bullshit.
They probably passed a law.
You would think, right?
Well,
at Xerox workforce up in Rochester, there was a shitload of temp to hire. I mean, a lot. It wasn't just a little bit.
Go
ahead.
Did the real employees look down on the temp to hires?
No, we're all just losers.
There was just
we were in shipping and receiving. I'm not making it sound like I had some amazing fucking
shipping and
job that really mattered. But still, the shipping and receiving people need health insurance too. Obviously, they probably need it more than. What did we do?
Packing peanuts.
We played ping pong.
Oh.
So maybe
nice.
I shouldn't bitch.
Shipping, receiving, and ping pong.
And then we learned quickly how to drive the forklifts, which was a lot of fun because we fucked around with that.
Oh yeah,
I officially wasn't supposed to be driving the forklift.
No, forklifts are made to have fun on job sites.
We got in extremely hungover because it was the days when the Opester was partying. With the rest of them, so you'd come to work. Everyone knows this shit. You're fucking 2-3 hours sleep, still drunk. You sit there, and we'd play ping pong and just shoot the shit and shit talk everyone, waiting for a fucking truck to come in. Then the truck would come in, and we'd have to do the.
Did you ever play in Hong Kong? There's a story I heard.
And then we get the manifesto for the truck. Go through all that. And then back to ping pong.
That's what happened. I was working in a warehouse, and they said, you are not allowed on the forklift. You're not allowed.
Oh, wow.
And I went out for lunch and got high, and came back and decided to take the forklift for a ride. And I just crashed and took all these fucking rows of I mean, it was a major accident.
Yeah.
And on the spot, I got fired.
Wow, on the spot.
But I got fired from everywhere.
Yeah. The temp to hire people are calling. Oh, my God. That makes the phones ring? Chris in Tampa, what's up?
Hey, Alp, how you guys doing?
Hey, man.
I work for a company that handles temp to hire positions, staffing company. And it works for companies because they get to try you out before they want to invest all their money in giving you, like you said, benefits, vacation, all that time. And they can pay you less. Now it'll all change with Obamacare.
I understand, but that's the theory. But the fact is, why would they ever hire you? Because that would mean more resources from the company going away. They would have to now pay your health insurance and everything else, and give you a better salary too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, a smart company will eventually hire you if you're doing a good job, because then now they risk losing you to a company that's going to give you.
They end up hiring an extremely small percentage of the temp to hires. That's the point. All right, fair enough though if it worked. Someone's saying that Josh in Massachusetts. Go ahead.
Hey, in Massachusetts, they have a law that you can't be temp to hire more than 6 months. Well, there's a company out in Massachusetts that's well known that will bring you in for 6 months, let you go for a week, and then rehire you to the temp agency for another 6 months so they don't have to pay the base.
Yeah, there you go. There's always a workaround.
Sounds like how De Niro was getting the casino license. It's like, oh, yeah, when it reaches the top of the pile, we give you another title, throw it at the bottom.
Start
when he's
over.
Applying for the casino license,
Right. And Toyota still uses it?
Hi.
Kevin in Mississippi.
Hey, man, yeah, Toyota does this as well. They hire and give you, they'll tell you it may take you up to 3 years. And say they bring in a group of like 4 temps, and there's one hot girl in it. Everybody's just completely fucked because she's automatically going to get it. And you just know it. And these people are working right beside you doing the same shit you are for like a third of what you're doing it for.
If you have a job for 3 years, that's not a temporary job.
No.
That's a job. Holy fuck.
Amazing. Just amazing.
To me, if you have a job for 3 years, that's retirement.
Did you work in a factory once, Rich?
Yeah, I've worked in everywhere.
All right, hold on. We might have an old friend of yours on the line. Mike, you know Rich Voss?
Yeah, I know Voss.
Where did we are you from Plainfield?
Yeah, Rich, it's Mike.
Mike,
Yeah.
Oh.
He doesn't know who you are. I can't play this.
Yes, I do.
Who is it? Who is it, Rich?
Mike V is his last name, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mike.
What's going on?
We're talking Dugan.
What? The place that had the Zodiac signs that we all stole?
That you were selling in school.
Yeah.
What?
They had these round Zodiac. There were these round Zodiac things that if you spun them around, it landed on a birthday, a Zodiac. It was just a wheel with Zodiac. And I would steal them And I would
pilfered the place and take them to school and sell them all day long.
Yeah, in high school, yeah, yeah. I mean, I had to make money, back then, because, and is that where I got fired with the forklift? Was it Dugan's there? I think
no,
it was.
he just fired you because you were stealing everything you did.
See, little thief.
I think I owe Mike $80 from back in the day.
Watch it, Rich.
No, you lent me for lunch money.
Yeah. We'll talk later. Hey, good hearing you. Take care.
All right, Mike V, everyone. Well, that was part of the thing. You had to steal from the job. It's really hard to do nowadays.
This guy was great. I knew his family. I knew him since, like, 4th grade. I used to go to his house for lunch. His mother was the nicest. The whole family.
You actually knew someone and had a good friend in 4th grade?
He was a nice... Yeah,
really
it was like 4th grade.
It's very unusual
or 6th grade.
A story like that.
Why?
And then we went and bought some coke.
No, he didn't do drugs.
Like that.
He didn't do drugs. He was one guy that didn't do...
Who did in 4th grade?
In 4th grade, Rich. Jesus.
In high school, I knew him all the way from 4th grade to high school.
We didn't get into the high school years. We were talking about 4th grade.
But he was like the smartest dude. He bought like Coca-Cola routes or whatever, or Roots, and very successful. But he was the one guy I hung out with that didn't do drugs.
Nice.
I don't know why I hung out with him.
You're right. In 4th grade.
In 4th grade.
No, in high school, anywhere.
No, Rich.
Fucking just shooting up before kickball.
And
crazy.
Who doesn't steal?
That's a crazy town were brought up in.
Who doesn't steal from,
I said that. From the job.
From
yeah,
work?
I mean, especially...
Little pilferings, all right.
There's a little Zodiac. And I was selling them to a teacher. He was buying boxes and reselling them.
Why did they have boxes of these things?
They like this, boxes, and all these Zodiac wheels came in.
Yeah, I know what they
25.
are. But why would they have so many?
It was a big... I don't know. Why would they have so many bumper stickers coexist? Because people buy them.
I was the candy kid. Did you have the candy kids?
Oh,
that came in with just candy, and then I would just hike the price, make it twice as much, and people would always fucking buy their M&Ms and their...
You mean you would buy
I was the candy kid. Yeah, I would buy sort of in bulk if I could find it. Oh, you did this too, Sam?
Yeah, I used to go to Costco.
Because for some reason, my junior high, I guess they didn't have a vending machine. So I had candy, and people knew I had candy. I'm like, yeah, and I would fucking double the price. I was making good money for a kid.
It would blow people's minds because the gum said 25 cents right on the pack, but obviously you buy in bulk, it's less than 25 cents.
Right.
So I would sell them 25 cents, 5 for $1.
Oh, no, I would still hike it from there.
And they go, Sam, you're not making any money. I'd be like, I know, just pick up 5 packs then. I'm not making a cent.
So you were a candy kid, too?
Oh, yeah. Big time.
But then I moved on to being a bookie in high school.
For real?
Yeah, for the assistant basketball coach. I was on the team. Crazy shit. You know the fucking football. You know the football sheets, Rich, that we all have done. The assistant coach was the main guy.
No way.
And then he kind of got me almost like
he was the sheets guy.
He was the sheets guy
in high school.
In high school, it got ugly, man. I think I don't even know how I got out of it, but I was in a little too deep because somehow he knew I was into it because I think I was getting a sheet from him. And then he's like, he was a little scared, so he needed a middleman.
No shit.
I was his middleman, and there was a side of Harborfields High School at the time where the slow kids and all that went, but that wing also had a lot of empty shit that they didn't use anymore. So we would meet in an old fucking locker room. No fucking funny business, but you can make your fucking jokes. And we would do the whole exchange and shit. I would fucking give him the money. He'd give me the sheets and all that shit. And then he would give me the envelopes to pay off everybody. And I had to pay off one of my fucking teachers after class, and the teacher knew. So the whole class, I'm sitting there, and he can't wait. I think he hit. It's been a long time, but he hit 8 for 8 or 9 for 9. He hit. It was a few thousand, which was rare, but he hit, and he knew he hit, and he knew the kid that had the money was in his fucking class in the back room. So then I had to kind of wait, be the last kid out, and then fucking slide him his envelope.
Holy fuck, that's...
And then the guy, I think I was a senior, and that's how it ended, because I remember he was... I was making probably a couple $100 a week, which was a lot of money for a high school kid, cash. Just to fucking hand them out and get them from my friends and stuff. But it started expanding way too much where the teachers were getting involved and stuff.
Jesus.
And then he he was a shady dude to begin with. And then he knew I was going to Geneseo State School and SUNY School, and he wanted me to continue it up there. And that's when I was like, all right, look, this is fucked up. I knew even in my stupid young brain that, all right, this is fucked up. I got to get the fuck out of this.
Got to lay off of this shit.
But I remember how fucking...
got caught.
I'm amazed. And we would meet in this, like, part of the fucking school that no one was using, and I was fucking scared shitless.
But what happened if someone
And then I felt like I couldn't get out.
What happened if someone didn't pay? A teacher's not going to take him out.
Break his legs.
I'm not sitting here like I was a mafia guy. Everyone was going to pay. It was obvious.
That'd be great. Fucking imagine that's in the news. A teacher's breaking students' legs for not paying on sports betting.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the payouts were usually stupid money, dumb money. But this one time, the teacher, and I don't remember what class he taught anymore, but he fucking hit, and I had to fucking pay him.
Yeah, but you don't know the kids what they were betting. You knew what they were betting from their slips.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was a couple bucks here. It was like
$3.
Maybe you're getting $5 from your fellow student, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe
you're not
10
the only
every once in a
guy
while.
doing this for that teacher. There was probably 10 other kids.
In the school, you think?
In the school?
I doubt in the school.
Well, you think
I went to a kind of a smaller high school. Harborfields was kind of small at the time.
Maybe other schools. I mean, if
he might have been. Yeah, sure.
know.
Oh, sure. I'm sure he had his sheets elsewhere.
I mean, to risk going to jail, you're not going to do it for $20, $30.
Yeah, that's true. Probably want to make some righteous bucks.
I wake up one day and I'm like, what the fuck? How did this happen?
I'm part of a gambling ring. What happened?
What the fuck?
I was betting one week. I bet on basketball, college basketball. 1 week.
Isn't that like a terrible bet?
I lost.
Betting on basketball
the point
in any
spread.
way, shape, or form.
The point spread is really tough to figure out. Yeah.
I lost 12 out of 14 games. That's almost impossible.
Right, that's harder to do.
You can flip a coin and do better.
Yes.
I figured out that point spread.
I think the best bet is
you can take Indiana, but you got to give 37 points.
No, college football is the best to win.
Hey, just don't forget about the 14-point spread.
Right, exactly.
What?
But they figured out with college basketball, that was a tough one.
Yeah.
I used
college
to dabble
football
a
was
bit.
good to bet on.
I think so.
Yeah, because there
Used
would
to
be
be.
teams, they would want to raise, they would want to pump up the score for standings.
And the over-under.
Oh, God, I used to.
We got to stop talking about this. This is your addiction. I got to shut up.
Yeah,
I don't want to be the one that gives Rich the itch.
Rich
go
is
back
just
into that world. This guy sold McDonald's at school. What, he would just go and get, bulk burgers? A whole bunch of them? And
that's a go-getter.
Let's take this.
Sure, he's a go-getter.
Let's say hi to Al in Maryland.
Yeah,
Al.
Hey, guys, Rich. Hey, I got my driver's license in the mid-'70s when there was uneven gas rationing. I worked at McDonald's. They let us take leftover food home, and the pies transported pretty well. I started giving them away, and then people were standing in line, so I started cooking a few extra pies every night and made a tiny living keeping my gas tank full back in those days. I was the pie guy at lunchtime. Pretty popular. Chicks loved it.
He just said chicks loved it.
Chicks loved it, so it's worth it.
So it's cool, man.
Yeah, I've told the story before about having the Apollo air conditioning van. And, no money, and I had the credit card for the gasoline for the van. And there was a Texaco station where the guy had a lobster boat also and would sell the lobsters out of the gas station. So I'd pull up, half a tank of gas, the rest lobsters, pay for it on the company credit card.
Nice.
Go home, boil them up. I'm broke. We're eating lobster tonight.
That's right.
I used to sell meat and seafood out of trucks. There was a company we used to drive around selling meat.
Who would buy that?
It was the best stuff. It was gourmet food. And
gourmet shit.
Just dip out of each box. You know,
yeah.
One or two crab
You got to take your
legs
taste.
A little skim.
You know, it was
little for the effort.
They were big back in the day. All these
taste,
companies.
Literally.
I understand a little taste.
Sure.
Don't you remember the little Toyota trucks pulling up and trying to sell you meat and seafood? Didn't they have that in Long Island?
I don't remember those.
A fond memory. I was Washington Drive school, so grammar school, kindergarten through 6th. And I figured out that these are all stories we've told, I guess. Huh? But fuck it. The lunchroom, they would make those fucking peanut butter. My thing was peanut butter cookies back then. And they would put them outside to cool. And so I figured out if you go around the entire school, there's the trays of cookies just fucking.
Oh, wow.
And I got away with it for a long time. I would just take a couple every other fucking day.
Snag them.
Yeah. But I remember it being where it wasn't as easy as just going in. You had to kind of like, make some moves to get into that area. But I always did and kind of reached around and grabbed them.
It was so easy to steal cookies. You would just hold them under the tray as you're bringing your tray.
Right.
Through. You would,
good move.
Cookies under your tray. I used to steal them all the time.
I grew up poor. I didn't get hot lunch.
Oh, we only got hot lunch because we had a meal ticket.
Well, it got to a
free lunch thing.
These tickets.
Did any kid ever pay for fucking lunch, hot lunch? It seemed like everyone had that fucking welfare thing.
My mom's lunches started getting really shitty, the ones we had to bring to school. So I finally would just throw it every day and then get a nice hot lunch every day on the little change I was making from being the candy boy.
The candy guy.
I treated myself to a hot lunch.
State of affairs.
A nice piece of square pizza.
In California, behind Vaughn's supermarket, there was where they used to keep the depositable bottles. And people would bring it in, and they'd put it, but it was a big locked cage. And we figured out how to squeeze in between the chain link fence and the pole, or climb over the top one day. And then I just offload them to my brother, and we'd go right back around and bring them in and get money. Yeah.
But you couldn't take too much because then they would be on to you.
Yeah,
You had to know what kind of taste.
It was just enough for a box of ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah, you had to just take a little taste so no one knows.
Love my ice cream sandwiches.
Just skim off the top just a little bit.
Yeah. Don't get greedy.
A little bit.
Don't get greedy.
A little bit.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do,
Right.
We sent when we were in I don't know, we were in 5th grade. And my brother and his friend were in 3rd grade, and we sent them into the drugstore. We said, there's 2 of them. We said, whichever one of you 2 steal the most for us.
Jesus.
Making a little gang?
Yeah. We said, we'll let you keep what you get.
Uh-huh.
And so my brother, and this other guy, he had 2 legs in, and they went in stealing, and they got caught.
Oh, they rat you out?
We were gone. I left them there.
Oh, man.
Little thief. I don't want anything to do with a thief.
Probably ratted you, though. They made us. The crying.
I don't know if there's a person alive around our age that hadn't had to sit in a back room of a supermarket or some store after getting caught. But a lot of times they didn't really involve the police.
No, they didn't want to.
They just wanted to scare the fuck out of you.
Yeah, they wanted to fuck with you a little bit.
I think mine was Wallbaum's in Greenlawn, that supermarket.
Yeah.
I think it was Wallbaum's. We got caught stealing some
over there
shit.
by Harmon Pizza.
And then we were in the back room. This asshole that was probably only a few years older than us, scolding us, scaring the shit out of us. It worked though. I was done.
Your life of crime was over.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I don't need some asshole yelling at me. So I'm trying to grab us. I don't even remember back then.
Yeah, Harmon Drugs and Harmon Pizza were in the Sun Up Pizza, and Harmon Drugs were by the Wallbaum's Shopping Center there in Greenlawn.
Okay.
Yeah, that was where the pizza place we always used to go to.
Okay. Me and Aunt lived in the same neighborhood, didn't know each other.
Yeah.
So weird.
It was like,
and then me.
One town's the...
One town, 2 towns away.
Yeah.
Same experiences, so weird. And then we meet years later.
We broke into a house, and when we were...
See, that's my line.
This is what I like about me and you. Our stories are pretty
innocent Long Island shit.
And a lot of people were like, well, the time I broke in a house and I had to clock the old lady over the head with a fucking wrench.
So, the mom was there, so we raped the shit out of her. And then, just kids, though.
Look, we had to cover our tracks, so we burned the house down.
Yeah, we burned the house
Just
down.
relating to what you guys were talking about.
And,
Jesus.
So then it was a short, I think, a short shootout with the cops. Then we grabbed the car that we stole.
Right. We did... I did the mail thing for a little while, but that's crazy.
And you
shit.
went to girls? What were you doing with mail? Were you stealing checks?
No, not that bad.
Christmas cards with money in them?
Yeah, stuff like that. You always knew which ones had the money in it.
Oh, yeah. Well, the Christmas cards.
That was very short-lived. That was fucking, now you're getting crazy.
Yeah. Well, how about the...
Because I had a paper route, so I was like, huh. But I wouldn't take it from the houses that I was delivering papers to. There were all those assholes that didn't want the paper.
Right.
So, and everyone knew I should be in the neighborhood, so they wouldn't question anything.
No suspicion.
That was short-lived. I want to go on record. That one was really short-lived. That was like, this is nuts.
How about
this is crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of...
Yeah.
How about the people... How about they send you...
No, what about the house you broke into,
Rich? Yeah.
Well, when we broke... Like, they used to let us use their trampoline. We'd get off the bus and get on the trampoline and play in their backyard because they had a big fucking mansion. And then I don't know, it was me and Alvin or me or Stanley. It was fucking...
Alvin and Stanley. Was this fucking Bowery boys? Who were you out with? The Little Rascals?
I don't know. We go, let's get in. Let's go inside, see what we can fucking find. And,
yeah.
And we're walking around, and and then I said, fuck it, let's just get something to eat. We went in the kitchen. And then
you're one of those thieves.
We didn't know what to really steal. We saw some cool Hot Wheels and shit, but... we weren't old enough to go look for jewelry or something. So
or you wouldn't even know. The thing is, you wouldn't know where to off it.
Yeah, we wouldn't. We weren't
kids
old
don't
enough.
have fences.
We were only in 6th and 7th grade.
Yeah.
We're just doing our first B&E. So
where do you find a fence?
First B&E.
So I think we ended up making sandwiches and.
Fuck that.
We made some sandwiches.
You stole sandwiches then.
We made sandwiches, and then I think there was a maid was there and saw us or something. So we ran.
Oh boy.
And It's fucking, I mean, it was kind of mean because they did let us use the trampoline. But you would think if they're letting us use the trampoline, they would have refreshments out there for us.
You'd think.
You would think.
I'll tell you the scam that I don't know who these greeting card companies and flower seeds that they wanted you to sell. Did they, they would send you this whole big kit.
I remember the flower seed one. I didn't do it, but I remember it. Yeah.
Did they really think they were going to get their money? What the fuck? Who sends it?
You were supposed to sell them and then send them the money?
What kind of fucking dealers are they?
What did you get out of it? Like, what were you supposed to get out of it?
I got everything out of it. Everything I sold, I got out of it.
Like, they were supposed to take their cut.
That's funny.
Send it up to them, or they send the flower seed guy to come and fucking take a few teeth out.
Well, that's what's wrong with the school system. They have these. They tell little kids don't talk to strangers, and you raise your kids that way. Don't go. But all these schools have these kids selling candy and going fucking door to door, or cookies or this and that. Come on in. It's just, I don't want my kids selling shit for your school. You get your fucking taxes from me. Why should my kid be out selling for your fucked up school? Jesus. You know what I mean?
I've already put in my share. Don't pimp my fucking kid out.
Yeah, so whoever sells the most, and they get a fucking prize or award. Go fuck yourselves.
We got to take a break. We got the British Open on.
Yeah.
And Phil Mickelson's -3. He's on 18. Marco Muir is leading at -6 after 9 holes. Holy fuck. Zach Johnson -5 after 15. But more importantly, they just showed Rory McIlroy. Rich McIlroy. He's +7.
He's having a meltdown.
Oh, Rory.
What happened? What, he couldn't take the pressure of everyone thinking he was so good? He stinks now.
He's doing a fucking Duval or something.
Right.
He's doing a fucking Duval. That endorsement deal probably fucked his head up. Switching clubs and doing all this and all that pressure.
+7, first round of the British Open. He doesn't have a shot.
If he doesn't make the fucking cut in the British Open,
I don't think he has a chance at that at +7. All right. Rich Voss is at Levity Live this weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's a great, great club. Where is it again? Palisades Mall?
Yeah, Nyack.
In Nyack? Go check out Rich Voss this weekend. Please do that. He's a very, very funny man. And we'll be back.
The Opie and Anthony Show on Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
You might have heard us say what an idiot during Anthony's live read. I wasn't talking about Anthony. We're watching the British Open, and of course Phil Mickelson fucking misses an easy putt on the 18th hole. So frustrating to watch. Golf fans know that.
Why, you're a big fan of his?
My father-in-law, that's his guy. My guy's kind of Tiger Woods. No stretch there, I understand, but what?
I keep hearing Tiger Woods' name. Do you think he has a chance to win this thing?
He's the favorite.
He's always the favorite.
I know. I don't know.
He's won 4 tournaments this year. He's already won 4.
It's in his head, though. The majors he can't figure out. He hasn't won a major in how many years now? It's been a long time.
6 or...
I think 5-ish.
5-ish.
Let's say hi to Joe Derosa. Joe!
Hey, Joe.
Hi, guys.
All right, I know. I know. You're a little... I get it. But let me tell you this much, Joe. You're a little wishy-washy on the phone because you think we're going to attack you.
No, I'm not wishy-washy. Somebody texted me and said you're getting killed on the show right now because of your tattoo. And I started laughing. It's like being a part of the show, sometimes it's like you're a doctor on call. Like you're just trying to sleep, and then your buzzer starts going off, you're getting trashed. You got to call in. With the tattoo, I'm going to get it covered. I know I made a mistake.
Joe, but it's not really coming from me. Anthony is amazed by we filled him in because he wasn't here the other day.
Right.
And Joe, as you know, I'm a big Joe Derosa fan, and you know, even the letters, if that's what you like, if that's personal, there's nothing wrong with it. But the cigarette microphone, the fucking the framing and the letter work, like what the fuck is that? A microphone? And is that a microphone or a cigarette? What is that? You know, because we're all trying to guess.
Oh no, we know because he told us.
It's not done yet, Rich.
Now he's going with the "it's not done yet" approach.
No, Rich, I still have to get blue clouds put all around.
Listen, let me. Here's the
visual. Okay,
here's what you could do. You could go after my tattoo, but this is a work of art. Okay, yours, and I liked when you had the idea. Yours looks like some epileptic wrote those fucking letters. All right, I'm just saying it's not a bad idea.
Not very nice and inclusive.
No, it's not a bad idea. It's the work. I'm looking at the work.
Look,
the work
your tattoo is not a work of art, Rich.
The guy,
it's a good tattoo.
Yeah,
it's a good tattoo.
Are you saying
it's
this?
not a work of art.
It's a work of art.
It's a good tattoo.
Okay, it's a good tattoo.
I've seen better pinup tattoos.
But no one has.
But it's not. I wouldn't put it in the bad tattoo category.
No, not at all.
I would rather have actual pins stuck into my arm than that pin.
You did when you got that tattoo with fucking Indian ink on the end of them.
Indian ink.
I know, but I think I might have said filmed instead of filled.
Isn't it India ink?
Yeah.
Indian.
Well, yes, Joe.
India. You said Anthony. What did Anthony? Rich talked when Opie was going to tell me what you said.
All right. Well, here's the deal. You know, when I carry on, you're like, oh, there's Opie carrying on. But when Ant, comments about something, it's got to hurt a little more. And he's pretty much amazed by what you have on your arm. He can't believe it. He's in the I can't believe it category.
Joe, when you're at the supermarket and your arm slips by the register, do you have to pay an extra $4?
Joe, I'm just wondering, like, I understand the concept of it and everything, and initially when you got it and everything, but why just such stark block letters and not like some wonderful like what is it, cursive writing or some calligraphy or something?
There's 2 K's in your tattoo, and the K's don't even match up.
No.
I know this, and my only defense is you've seen the way I drink. That's the only
my God!
No, you're too old to be the drunk guy that got a tattoo. If that was the case, then you would have the leprechaun on your arm, the Fighting Irish guy.
I wasn't drunk.
You just lost the leprechaun people.
I don't know if I was clear as headspace is all I'm saying. Maybe there's a little bit of a fun.
Did you get the idea for this tattoo from an oak tree?
This would literally look better if I just put my arm onto the grill at Anthony's.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that. Oh, Joe, I'm just. Are you very unhappy with this thing now?
You know what it is? It's not the artist's fault. I told him to do it. He did.
You can't use the word artist.
Why, this guy's an artist who did me.
You can't say artist. I'm sorry. I'm sure the guy's going to be terrific someday.
I'm going to take you.
But he practiced on your arm.
On the air the other day, I showed Sam, because Sam was saying the same thing, and I showed him some of the other stuff the other guy's done, and Sam was like, my God, he does great stuff. Like, he goes, you really, like, made him do that. It's not his fault. And it's true. It's like, this is what I asked him to do, and he was kind enough to accommodate.
Did he pay you? Did he pay you back with the tattoo when you picked him up the other day from prison? And he goes, you know what? Let me do a tattoo.
Now, Joe, are you doing anything else with this to try to fix it?
Huh?
Well, I'm holding a cigarette right now. I might take that. Take that to it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, are there regrets?
Yeah, I mean,
I had a few.
I just didn't think it through. I'm a very impulsive person with these things, and it's a bad idea. Tattoos are bad to be impulsive with. So
at least your Ghostbuster tattoo looks pretty good.
I know you're not serious, Opie. I know you're making fun of that.
Or Ghostbusters.
I didn't see the Ghostbuster one yet.
It's good. It looks just like, the symbol. So he did that one right.
The only way my tattoos would be worse is if I got a tattoo of Tattoo from Fantasy Island on my arm. That's the only way these things could look any stuper.
What did he say?
If you got a tattoo, nothing.
Forget it.
Now
I didn't hear what you said.
He even worked on his defense before he called. Okay, and he goes, maybe I'll use this one, and he thought he could slip it in. So that just got crossed off the defense paper.
I apologize. I don't know what to do.
I'm going to tell you what to do. Listen to me, because I'm older. I got fucking nice tattoos. I got pieces of works of art. I'm going to take you to a guy in Jersey, Flemington.
Here he goes.
I'm not plugging the guy. I'm not plugging him. I'm helping.
That's two.
That's more than two, I think.
Yes. Well, I can't do it this week because I'm at Levity. Levity Live.
Let me see your tattoo.
Whether you like it or not, it's good work.
That's a good tattoo. Let me see again.
And not only that, this one he did up here, he fixed yesterday. He turned it around. He completely turned the roses around. I'm like, when you see these, Joe, the new stuff he did yesterday, I'm just saying because he's been around.
I don't like the blue clouds.
They're not clouds. They're what do you call it? They're old. They're not like supposed to be clouds in the sky. They're tattoo clouds to bring out the girl. If the girl was just standing there alone, it would look ridiculous. Now, this is just to bring.
With that cotton candy swirl around.
But see, the difference between the cotton candy and your tattoo is, okay, I'm not going to get beat up walking through Harlem. Oh, neither are you, because you put a cigarette around it now. Okay. Hey, no, this is a Newport.
Jesus.
I don't know. Here's the thing, Rich.
Joe, you're getting some good lines in, but you're going to lose the tattoo battle. I have to tell you.
I know. Look, I don't know what to do because, and Rich, you got that one cover up on that TV show, and it looks good.
No. It's redone. Now it looks like it's supposed to. You'll see it. I'll show you. Now it was redone yesterday because what was done on that show was pretty much not satisfactory. You'll see it now because this guy redid it yesterday.
It was better than it was, though.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, this guy. I did this yesterday. It doesn't. This guy. He didn't even bleed.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what Joe can do.
Joe's tattoo so bad, my arm bled when they did his tattoo.
I wonder if they got.
I think Joe needs to give up on the George Carlin thing, first of all.
Yeah. Stop trying to fix it.
Yeah, let's give up on the George Carlin quote that he said to you and probably thousands of others. And let's just turn it into something completely different.
Well, here's the thing that where I'm stuck. This is the problem. Is I actually thought Rich's rose thing looked good initially. I didn't think it looked bad. But the problem is that's the only thing you could do to cover something up is get like a giant flower.
No, that's not true. There's a million things he can cover that up with. I'm telling you, there's a million things.
The rose is the big cover-up flower. Joe's right.
Right?
Yeah.
But your tattoo isn't that big. Your tattoo could be covered up with. You could even put a ship where you're going to be ended up working anyhow. So if you want to do something that has meaning, put like a little, put like Carnival cruise ship, and then have you on top waving, goodbye.
And maybe you could borrow some of your blue fluffy clouds to put above the fucking cruise ship.
No,
you know what? I can get this covered up today in 3 minutes. Rich, I'll come over to the studio and have you talk over it. Nothing with spit? Nothing? Come on, really?
What would that?
You know, this isn't personal attacks. You don't have to go after me. I'm here to help you.
I know. I thought it was just forget
You know,
it.
you can't. That's your problem. You don't like to. You don't know when people care and want to help Joe Derosa because there's so much to work on you with. I mean, it goes past the tattoo. I mean, we don't even want to get into the whole mental and all that shit. That's later. Let's fix the easy stuff first, and then maybe we will work on the posture and then go to the fucking mind.
Joe.
Yeah.
Joe. When he put the mic around the letters, right?
Yeah.
Were you happy with that?
It was my idea. I thought it was
No, I know. A mic would have, though that would have been a good idea, but whatever this guy put there, were you happy with that as a representation of a microphone?
And shouldn't there have been a little space between the letters and the microphone? Because now that bleeds into the new design.
Since when do you use a cordless mic?
Like the end. Shouldn't there be a space at the end of the end before the cigarette fucking part starts?
It literally looks like a lavalier microphone.
It's
why he couldn't even do that right.
Oh Jesus!
Like the top of the T's are now the border of the cigarette. Shouldn't there have been some separation there?
Just put red in there in a string and make it a tampon because you're a cunt for putting that on your arm.
This is the problem. I showed this to Sam and I like Opie and Anthony. I don't even want to show you guys what he proposed to do because it's beautiful. He showed me this amazing design around it, and I was like, no, it's too much, man. Let's streamline it. Let's make it simple. And then I came up with this idea, and he was even like, well, don't you want me to make it like more like an actual mic? And I was like, no, man, keep it abstract.
Oh no, come on!
I made an idiot. I made a mistake.
No, it's not a big deal. It could be fixed.
I don't know. There's so much black ink.
It's not.
That's the other problem. It's just dark.
It could
black
be
ink.
fixed. It could be fixed.
No shading. Nothing.
The lettering isn't even nice, Joe.
No, it's just no.
It's like a branding iron lettering.
Yeah, I thought that would look cool.
Circle K Ranch.
But who makes K's like that?
Yeah.
I've been living in stupid Brooklyn for 3 months, and I was like, look at everybody expressing themselves.
Oh, God. Oh, they must love you.
Joe is easily influenced.
I really am. It's awful.
I like the idea. I'm surprised. I'm just, it's a great idea from a great comic.
Thanks, Rich. Where's the guy in Jersey? When can we go? I want to get it done. This thing's still scabbed over. I want to get it done now.
No, you got to wait till it heals, and we'll
That's the other thing. Like, he's not willing to let it scab and then think about it and make an appointment. And then maybe, like, even if it takes 8 months, do it then. Like, he's like, no, okay, we got to go to a tattoo place now and just find somebody. They'll just cover it with something.
No, you can't cover it when it's scabbing.
That's what he wants to do.
No,
I know.
He just wants to just think of something off the top of his head again and just put it on. Like, that's never failed him before.
Man.
The good news, Joe, we'll be wearing long sleeves in no time, so.
Oh.
Sam,
Winter's right around the corner.
And then you'll be okay for a few months.
The reason I don't want to wait 8 months, Sam, is because it's another 8 months of trashing.
Get it done with.
That's true.
But I think you're going to do something, and you're going to panic. Do something. It's just going to make it worse, I think.
You fuck up under pressure.
Yeah. You really do.
Did. I swear, guy, I'm not exaggerating, guys. I swear to God, last night I had a dream that as this was healing, like the scabs came off, and then as the scabs came off, the tattoo disappeared. And I remember being so happy.
I was happy.
It's weird because I had a dream that you disappeared.
Jesus.
That's really not nice.
Shut up,
Poor guy.
Mother Teresa.
Look at his arm.
You got to kick him when he's down. That's what this is.
Poor guy. No, you got to kick him in the nuts.
Oh, God. I'm going to go get a job at a machinery today and hope for the best.
You mean at a machine shop?
Yeah, that it just takes my arm right off.
All right. Well,
we're going to get it fixed. I promise you. This is my goal now. I'm taking you under my wings. I'm not going to be like Kevin Hart to Keith. I'm going to be Rich Voss to Joe DeRosa. Okay?
Oh, great. All right.
All right, Joe.
Let's go out to Jersey and fix it.
Yeah. We're going to fix it.
Good luck.
All right.
That looks like a tough cover-up.
And come on.
I'm sorry. I watched those shows, and the way the lines are, the black ink, there's not going to be many options.
And you're going to have to make it a lot bigger to cover it up, and then that's going to look weird on you.
I promise you.
This little simple thing is going to turn into an entire forearm piece.
Yeah.
Jeez. And remember, I could have just jumped in your pool and ruined it. Remember, I was like,
I know. I can't go in the pool. The chlorine. I'm like, it's a saltwater pool.
And it's a shitty tattoo. Who cares?
It's a sucky tattoo. Yeah, that fucking tat would be much better off in the skimmer.
Hold on. Hold on. It's going to get better in 2 seconds here. Just put him on hold. Oh, sorry. All right, thank you. Colin Quinn, everyone.
There he is.
I don't know if you... Have you been listening to the show, or do I have to fill you in?
I know what's going on.
Okay.
The boss is only happy because DeRosa's tattoo took all the pressure of his awful, destroyed his religion tattoo when he got his Star of David.
Okay.
Oh, Rich.
I agree.
Wait.
Joe goes, I agree.
Wait, okay. Colin, you had time to prepare. That's what you're coming on with. Okay. Listen, we're gonna be as sweet as we can. We're not gonna bring up Grown Ups 2. Let's do tattoos now. We'll do Grown Ups 2 next week. Okay. Okay. That whole cameo should have been tattooed. But go ahead. What were you saying about Joe DeRosa's
tattooed or covered up maybe or something? Oh, all right. It almost worked.
He was fucking... Colin was brilliant. I'm telling you, he did this Dairy Queen scene. It was fucking brilliant. I'm telling you. I'm sure... Like, if he doesn't win an Oscar... I'm telling you, if he doesn't get the next Joe DeRosa short from that.
Holy shit.
Hey, man, I was in one of those.
I saw this phone call go, yeah, what happened to Joe's burgeoning film director career from that, Joe? He was swaggering around, chest out, proud as a peacock, and nothing.
Yeah, yelling and screaming, ruining relationships.
Yeah.
We thought at least in the end it would, lead to something, Joe.
Yeah.
Well, a film's only as good as its cast.
Oh, yeah. Saw that coming. Saw that coming.
I think we should make a film about Joe getting his tattoo. And I'm curious about the tattoo for one thing. What do you think it was going to bring you? Old George Carlin type fucking power?
I thought I'd at least agree Kelly Carlin.
Hey, why do you tattoo a big S on your chest, Joe?
Rich is the only guy that can add extra S's to the letter S.
Oh, you got you there. Oh, you.
No, that was a good one.
That's a knockout punch.
You're right.
Did George Carlin ever find out about the tattoo?
No, he died before I got it.
Oh.
He would have fucking got it tattooed in order of protection on his fucking arm.
Colin, to bring you up to speed, so it's what? Keep kicking them in the nuts. Something George Carlin said to Joe DeRosa on a phone as Joe's calling his buddy's college radio show, by the way.
Yeah, it wasn't even live. I thought it was
and
live.
he thought it was a special moment he had with him and Mr. Carlin. Then it turns out our own E-Rock had a headshot signed by George Carlin, and it said, kick them in the nuts.
But you know what?
So basically, George Carlin said this to everybody. It wasn't a special moment.
But go beyond that. That's not that. Joe called in to go, hey, Mr. Carlin, I'm also a comic, too, starting out. Any advice? And that's what, kick him in the nuts, kid. Right. You know, he didn't think the kid was going to go out and brand his arm like that. Jesus.
Once again, that was the part we all knew 2 weeks ago. Thanks, Rich. The E-Rock thing is new information. We've been.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Months, you stupid idiot.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for acknowledging I brought something new to the same story.
Yeah.
Did you see Rich Voss's new tattoo? He's got a pinup girl on his forearm now.
I know. I heard about that.
You heard about it. You were sitting right next to it after the premiere. I guess your mind was on other things, like how you're going to save your career.
Jesus.
Wow, Jesus.
Jesus.
He's a big.
What?
He's in a big Hollywood motion picture.
It did 40
and that's not good enough for you fucking people.
$41 million.
I'm only laughing because Joe and Rich, while the rest of us are living the high life in the industry in Montreal, Joe and Rich are going to be at various shit gigs.
I'm going to be at Montreal, Colin.
Oh,
you are?
Shit.
Oh, yeah?
Just boss by himself.
You know what? I was just going to come to your defense and attack Rich, and you throw it on me.
Okay, now...
But I'll say it anyway. You know, Rich, leave Colin alone, all right? He's doing the acting work he can get. Not all of us have a wife that'll put us in her movie.
If Boss wasn't involved, that movie would have been on fucking HBO and Showtime. You're cursed.
Hopefully not like your special. You know, when you guys are in Montreal, I'll be script consulting, but and you guys will all be up there.
By the way, I like the fact that was your big secret, and now suddenly you're throwing that fucking credit. 2 weeks ago, it's like, I'm not supposed to talk. Now you're on the way. I'll be script consultant.
Oh, yeah.
You're a creep. And I'll tell you what, every time you walk in the room, like at that premiere when you walked in the room with Bonnie,
yeah,
it reminded me of fucking Star 80. I swear to God.
And when you walked in, you reminded me of Gary Busey. Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
I got to go.
Why would you try?
Hard to follow that.
Get Colin to the fucking stage for a moment,
Colin
will you?
kills. You can't, when he's on fire. I was on fire the other night. He kills. You can't beat Colin. It was good when it was just me and Derosa, But then, fuck.
And that Gary Busey thing really fucking hurt, by the way.
Oh, no.
Opie just spilled. He just spilled all his drink on his body, and it looks better than DeRosa's tattoo.
I think we're gonna get this tattooed.
What is that? A big vegetable juice?
Fucking beets and carrots. And
every drop of it is out of the cup.
It looks like I just puked on myself.
And it was a heap and helping. That's a big cup.
Because I found some kind of fucking. Look what I found in it. So it's creeping me out. Look, what is that?
I don't know. Good thing you didn't drink it.
Hey, you guys, what are you doing later? After I'm done with the movie today, I'm staying in New York. We could all hang out.
Oh, after I'm done with the movie. See what he did there? He doesn't care. He doesn't want to hang out with you guys. He figured that was a great way to plug the fact that he's...
No, I'm staying... I got a hotel downtown by Colin. I mean, not that far downtown. I'm not going to say it on the air. In Soho.
Yeah,
you think I'm going to tell these animals where I'm staying?
Why? You think you're going to have a Justin Bieber moment?
No, I'm going to have
all the girls going to be hanging outside your hotel.
First of all, don't act like you have girls listening. I'm going to have animals calling at 3 in the morning if I told what hotel I was in.
What kind of shit hotel are you staying in that somebody can just call and go, Rich Voss, please, right through to your room?
Any hotel you call and ask.
You just answered the question right there. The kind of shit hotel where you can call up and make the boss is staying there.
Rich, what are you doing on this movie?
Oh, Jesus. Why would you play into his hands?
Nothing. I'm just...
I'm not. I just wanted to hear...
He's diverting attention.
Again.
Yeah, all right.
He's trying to divert attention.
It's not important. It's not important.
He told us he's pumping up Chris Rock's lines.
I am not. I'm a script consultant.
You told us you're pumping up something.
Oh, yeah.
You love saying that. It's you love saying the word consultant because you feel like everyone's like, oh, I guess he is kind of intelligent.
By the way, consultant means we don't feel like paying writers' wages.
Oh, yeah. How much is your flight to Montreal?
I don't know. How do I know?
Because you're paying it.
Oh, no, Joe's flying himself up and schmooze to the industry. Is that what's going on?
No, he's going
Joe's
up.
not invited to Montreal.
No, he is. He's carpooling with Big J and Metzger. They're renting a car, And
are they really?
Yeah, him, Metzger, and Dan Soda. They're all driving up, and they're having. I think Joe's going to make the sandwiches, and
you should be. You should actually be up there because you've got what Canadians love that 70s hockey player, fucking spray tan, kind of half a mullet look.
Yeah,
that deserves a little more.
I hope.
Get everything cleaned up over there? Wow.
Kinda.
That was a biggie.
We might go off the air because this thing is bad.
Listen, I got to run. I
got to lift this thing up.
All right, guys.
These guys are bumming me out.
All right, Colin, what do you got going on? What's the big one? The one-man show, unconstitutional?
I'm still harassing people with unconstitutional, believe it or not.
It's going well?
Yeah, it's going quite lovely. Quite
awesome.
lovely.
It's a great show, man. It's at the Cherry...
Selling like hotcakes.
What is it? The Cherry... I forget the... Cherry
Lane.
Yeah, okay. Cherry Lane Theater.
It says Cherry's Jubilee.
Yeah.
Jubilee, of course.
Seriously, it's a great show, man.
Aren't you putting it up in one of Al Martin's rooms?
Yes, I am right after this, actually.
These guys
I
are
want
going
to see it.
inside.
I really want to see it.
And Joe, we'll see you in Montreal next week, right?
The whole world's going to
I'm in
Montreal
Gotham.
but
I'm
me.
in Gotham Friday and Saturday night, if anybody's around.
All right.
How about Joe's half-assed desultory? I really want to see it.
No, I really, because you know what?
Take a fucking acting class and say, I really want to see it. Fucking
Colin,
creep.
I swear to God.
Shut up, Joe.
I was afraid to show too much enthusiasm that you
Up.
That's
Up.
the truth.
Oh, my God.
All right, you wacky guys.
Levity this weekend.
All right, thanks, guys. Colin Quinn and Joe Derosa on the phone.
Fucking Colin's too funny. You can't
He's
fucking...
quick, dude.
He's the quickest, funniest human being on the planet.
Yeah, love Colin.
And Rich is going to be at Levity Live.
Fucking mind.
Yes. Listen to My
tomorrow,
Wife
Saturday,
Hates Me,
Sunday.
folks.
And my wife hates me on Riotcast, a fine podcast.
Absolutely.
Oh, shit. You guys are always in the top fucking 10.
Oh, well. Yeah, it's a big deal, that podcast.
We got our podcast, number 10, came out yesterday.
Oh, yeah, the 10th one?
Yep, Stalker Patty, Mousetraps, and we threw a bunch of porno on the sidewalks, and then from above we broadcast as people were picking up.
Is your podcast like the best of?
Yeah.
No
And
one
people are
hosts it?
bitching about that.
No one. Why? It's extra stuff of you they can listen
Well,
to. That
it's
they
stuff
missed.
that we just can't get to as much these days because we got like 8 years of material now.
And it's
in the
also
can.
for people that don't get the channel.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know.
what the fuck? Who would
But they're bitching. They're like, it's not a
I know.
podcast because you're playing, old stuff.
Welcome.
Good playing old stuff.
Welcome.
It's going very well, and I appreciate everyone that is downloading it and spreading the word that we're now in the podcast world as well.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
Oh, by the way, hitting the theaters everywhere this Friday, that was smooth, is the new action comedy from Universal Pictures, R.I.P.D., based on the comic book from Peter M. Lenker. R.I.P.D. tells the story of a recently slain cop who joins a team of undead police officers working for the Rest in Peace Department, trying to find the man who murdered him. Jeff Bridges and Ryan Reynolds star as the greatest cops that ever lived and died. As members of the R.I.P.D., Nick Walters, played by Ryan Reynolds, and Roy Powell, played by Jeff Bridges, are sworn to protect and serve the living from bad souls that escape the afterlife. Jeff Bridges and Ryan Reynolds make the perfect team. The movie's produced by Robert Schweinke, who you may know from 21 Jump Street movie. How about The Fast and the Furious? It also stars Kevin Bacon and Mary Louise Parker. R.I.P.D. opens everywhere this Friday with early showings starting on Thursday night. That's tonight, right? Yeah. Don't miss R.I.P.D. in theaters and in real 3D this week. R.I.P.D. is rated PG-13.
Opie and Anthony have left the building, but there's still more horseshit to come. After O&A Live with Sam Roberts is next.